What's up guys, it's Mehz here, and today it's a very different sort of video I'm going to make. It's a podcast, and what I'm thinking is making this weekly. So every week I give you my input of the different TV shows that I watch. And I watch all of these TV shows and I will list them. You can check out the list in the description. And what I'm going to be doing is just talking about the episode, talking about all this, and yeah, I want to share my views with you, and hopefully uh, we get to discuss all the different TV shows every week. What was good, what was bad, and all that jibber jabber. But without further ado, let's get straight into this podcast. Now, the first show we're gonna review is Gotham. Gotham was pretty cool. I liked the way Penguin and Riddler's relationship went to a bad turn. We felt that Jerome was maniacal. He was disturbing. He was all these different things, and especially Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne really stepped it up this episode. He always knew. He was the big. He's definitely growing in season 3, and I feel like he's gonna grow to be a very strong character in the later seasons of the show. I love the whole thing they are doing with the new 52, where Joker cut off his own face and you reattached it on. I like it how they're doing it with Jerome. It's a nice touch. Jerome, the actor who plays Jerome, is doing a splendid job. I feel he's nailing the role very well, and his laugh is just like Heath Ledger's. He's taken a lot of inspiration from Heath Ledger, so I feel that he's going to do a brilliant job. I don't know how long he's going to be left in this arc. In the next arc of Gotham is going to be the Riddler, and we'll get on to more the Riddler later on. Jerome and Bruce, we see the relationship between them. Jerome, when he woke up, didn't really know what he was doing. He only could remember. He didn't know why he was doing what he was doing. He only remember what. So the last thing he remembered was that he wanted to kill Bruce Wayne. And why did he want to kill Bruce Wayne? He doesn't know. He just thought to kill Bruce Wayne because, that's the last thing he remembered. He counted Bruce, and Bruce was just like, oh, recall the night with Theo Galavan. We might put Theo Galavan in the beginning of season 3 and end of season 2. We know what happened to Theo Galavan. And Jerome is in a state of confusion. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's just doing it for the fun of it because he's the the Gotham Joker, to put it in such words. And I especially like the way he set up the whole carnival scene. It just reminded me so much of The Killing Joke, and I absolutely love it. And he's just crazy, the fact that he put all these different he used carnival games and used people in carnival games. For example, the dunk machine filled with piranhas. You had to throw the ski ball or the ball at it. You had the whack-a-mole with different heads. It's just weird, and I feel like Gotham's taking a really weird turn because it wants to make the viewers feel uncomfortable, which is exactly what the Joker is meant to be doing. So I feel that they're nailing this really well. What else? Jerome. I really love the mirror scene at the end with Jerome and Bruce. Bruce really stepped it up. I really like where they're going with his character. Like, compared to what it was in season 1, oh dear, that is a big change. And I feel like it's going to be even better. It's going to go upwards with Bruce. And we all know what happened in the end. And we'll get to the end of the episode in a while. So back to the scene in the mirrors. We know that we saw the mirror scene and I liked it really well. And Bruce made the hard call where he had to either kill Jerome or not. And he was literally about to. He felt the rage. He wanted to. But he just couldn't bring himself to do it because he didn't want to cross that line. And that's when we get to the end of the episode where he said that I don't want to kill anymore. And that is the main motto for Batman. He doesn't kill. He doesn't harm anyone unless it's necessary. So he's put himself up to this role, which he's going to be the Batman we all want and love. Maybe at the end of the season, or the end of the whole TV series, he'll put on the cowl and the cape, which would be really cool as a nod to all the Batman fans like me. So that's Bruce and Jerome out of the way, and also we know that Bruce got his rage because he thought Alfred was dead, which he wasn't. But alright, now we're gonna move on to Penguin and Riddler. Penguin this episode I thought he was quite gullible, and yeah, he's really gullible, and his feelings for Ed is mixing up with his emotions, and he's becoming weak. And Ed used that to his advantage, where he just played Penguin right through him. And Penguin, I just love the Penguin's character, but his emotions for Ed is clouding his judgment and is making him weak. And that's the whole point of what this episode was trying to show us, that Penguin's feelings for Ed is making him weak, and that's what made his whole empire go down, where Barbara and Tabitha and Butch took advantage of this, and he's no longer the Penguin that we all know him to be, or was. And it's kind of sad because I really don't want to see Penguin go down like that, but it's crime. Everyone goes up or down sooner or later. Which brings me to also the end of the episode, where Riddler wanted to kill the Penguin. We saw Penguin get shot, and we saw him get drowning into the river, similar to how he was shot in season 1, which is quite a good nod because it shows that he may not still be dead, which I hope he's not dead. I hope he gets rescued by someone, perhaps Fish Mooney. We haven't seen Fish Mooney for a while, so it is very, very. This is something to think about, really. So yeah, something to think about. And we also know that the next episode we're going to see the Riddler and how he gets his name. He's going to put on the suit, and it's going to be cool. I love the actor who plays Riddler. He's so good at nailing the role. He's perfect for the role, and I love it. I think Gotham is going towards a good direction. Sure, it's a bit slow at times, and people think, oh, it's boring, it's build-up so slow. It's no Batman, though. This, just chill. It's getting there. The villains are doing well. Jerome's nailing it. Riddler's nailing it. Penguin's nailing it. They're doing a good job. They just need to fix a few things with Jim Gordon. Lee right now is being a bit of a bitch. She's still stuck up on Mario's death, and Jim Gordon still likes her, and doesn't know what to do. And Lee's still being an arrogant woman to him, which you can't blame. But she still doesn't see it. She's being blind by the love of her Mario, and she's not even seeing the truth, which is kind of a shame. But that's what happens. And yeah, we also got to see more of the Court of Owls this episode, which is really cool. We saw that the uncle of was it Uncle P or something? He was going to visit James Gordon, which is he's a member of the Court of Owls. The Court of Owls is progressing. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Maybe it's going to be the villain of towards the end of the season. We're going to see how the Court of Owls, bringing them down and stuff like that. So it's going to be a pretty cool way to introduce the Court of Owls and to the Court of Owls storyline as in the comics. Don't know if they're doing it exactly like the comics, but we'll see how it goes. We also see the Indian Hill Bruce Wayne back, and he's going to be doing something for the Court of Owls. Looks like he's going to be getting into some dirty business, and he's going to ruin Bruce Wayne's name because, Bruce Wayne didn't, keep his word with Catherine from the Court of Owls. So there's a lot of things that's going on in the rest of the season, and I can't wait for Gotham. Gotham's getting good, guys, so let's hope for the best. Now, the next thing on this podcast I'm going to talk about is Supergirl, and I'm being joined with Raz. And basically, we're just going to talk about what we thought of Supergirl and where do you think it's going, what's the ups and downs. So, what did you think of that episode, Raz?
I mean, I thought it was quite entertaining because
Mm,
I binge watched all of Supergirl from season one up to
yeah.
midway of season two,
Mm,
uh, and yeah, so because of watching all of the episodes together, I guess I got a better view of it, and
yeah.
uh, yeah. What about you?
I mean, the episode was alright and all because it was like a good lead up into like the White Martians. Like we know they're coming to um, basically wreak havoc in the next episodes.
Yeah, that'll be an
So
interesting look.
yeah, I mean, I thought the episode was alright, but I feel like I don't know where uh, Monel's character is going because he's a bit of a wishy-washy character right now. He's always jumping into things like a little baby. I don't know where he's heading. Um,
Oh,
we know that he's in the end of the episode that he's with Guardian. He's going to be training under him, I think. We don't know for
or
sure.
trains with him.
Or training with him. We don't know that for sure either. So it's okay. I mean, the show is getting like it doesn't have a sort of villain right now. We don't know the main villain, and it's kind of worrying because we don't know.
Isn't it just that old woman?
Yeah, but the old woman only brought like villains like she made Cyborg
But then there's also
Superman. She
the
made
mystery with the Supergirl's father or foster father.
yeah. That is I mean that is the main thing that everyone's been wondering. Like Alex didn't meet the
Yeah,
father, but only for a glimpse.
that, and then hopefully an invasion episode of the White Martians, like in Doctor Who when the Daleks invaded. They made it really good. Maybe they'll do the same caliber of episode in Supergirl.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we have the White Martians, and we also have the remember those remaining Daxamites that are looking for Monel. So
Oh right.
we still have those as well. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna try and kidnap him, but yeah. In
Hmm.
terms of Win, I don't think he's a bit like a jumpy character right now as well because he doesn't really know what his role is right now in the team. He's sort of oh do I want to help Guardian? Do I want to be with Kara? Do I want to be part of um, John
The
Jones's like squad? He's a bit jumpy right now, so hopefully towards the end of the season he addresses where he's basically wants to be placed.
yeah.
Um, what else? We also have John Jones as well. I mean, he had to bond with that White Martian in order to figure out, like, to forgive the White Martian. I mean, it was alright, but it had to happen for them to
I
know that
think
the White
they
Martian
should
was
have given more details on the actual bonding. I don't know if it's happened already or what, because I remember that he said that he would be experiencing some, or he'd be like, you know, re-experiencing some hard times, and he didn't really in that. He's like, it
Hmm.
was just showing him on that planet with her there, and that was basically it. I was expecting him to like watch his family die again.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be quite. It's quite a thing to show family dying again on TV, but it's just something they had to, show.
Game of Thrones. Copper.
There you go. Well, we really can't compare the show to Game of Thrones. I mean, no shows in comparison to Game of Thrones, but um, yeah, I mean, obviously it's not one of my
They
favorite shows out.
actually
Yep.
they show family dying in both Flash and Arrow. So
Yeah, but obviously not as a sort of gore in Game of Thrones. But
but still, like the aspect of family dying would be there in both Flash and Arrow. So it could have continued after Supergirl as well.
yeah, um, yeah, that's all I can think for Supergirl. There's nothing, and oh yeah, one more thing. I don't like the whole Kara disapproving of Guardian. I mean, it's his own life. He can do what he wants. It's
Yeah,
who
but
he's
he kind of
choosing.
is being a pain. It's like Laurel trying to be the Black Canary.
Yeah, I mean, with Laurel, well, we'll talk about Laurel in the Arrow part later on, but um, with James, he wants to because he feels more, you know, at home or at peace while he's being Guardian, and he feels that Kara's, disrupting his peace or something, which I don't really understand. Kara's only trying to look
Yeah,
out
but
for
like
him.
that. Yeah, but like just because he feels that way doesn't mean he's supposed to be a hero. Like any kid could say that they want to help people. Doesn't mean that they should get a little suit on and like go out and fight crime. Like I don't think that a black belt is enough to be fighting aliens.
Yeah, I
And his
mean, yeah,
mm,
yeah, it's a bit
he may as well
wishy-washy.
just be a soldier, to be honest. That's
Yeah,
basically what he is. Just a soldier
hmm,
with a shield.
yeah, yeah, with the shield. Um,
Like does he all is that all he has? The shield. Does he not have a weapon?
as far as I know, he has a shield.
Wow.
So, uh, I mean, yeah, he's a character that I have to wait and see. I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen with him. Hopefully, they don't do another Black Canary and just kill him off. Um,
Oh no. Hopefully they do that.
uh, another last thing. I felt like Livewire was a bit of a she was a bit of a letdown this episode. I mean, sure that the scientist was using her powers to make extras, but other than
It was a
that,
bit boring the way she got convinced so easily by Supergirl.
yeah, yeah. I mean, sure she wants to like work together for a while just to take care of that scientist, but other than that, they really they really don't shouldn't have any way of like communicating or bonding with each other. Like they're
Yeah.
enemies, they're not supposed to. Oh, your temporary enemy. Can we be friends now? Oh yeah, yeah. So okay, that's it for Supergirl. I mean, we just have to wait and see what happens next episode.
Yeah.
What was happening? Was there any teaser? Oh, of course, the whole freaking Monel and Kara love story. I really don't care, but we'll just see what happens. And I think I told Raz this um, before this podcast, is I think Monel is going to die because it's just been teasing for a long time. Uh, it's just I see it coming for some reason. When I just look at him, he's like a happy, jumpy character, not knowing he's just running into situations, not thinking clearly. So yeah, I think he's gonna die, but we'll just have to see.
Well, it'd have to be a very interesting way for him to die because he does have very similar abilities to Supergirl, and that means basically that indestructible.
Yeah, it's very similar abilities, but yeah. All right.
It's not like Laurel where you can just kill her like by clicking your fingers.
Okay. Alright, let's move on to Flash now. Okay. So with Flash, I really liked this episode, especially with the whole vibe v vibe thing. I really liked it, and I really like that Cisco is developing his powers more because he's always in the sidelines, and it's always good to have someone else trying to like take over the role, or trying to stop bad guys. Um,
Yeah.
it's not like with, for example, let's take Black Canary because Raz likes Black Canary so much.
Oh,
um,
please.
um, it's like or let's even take Thea when she was in season 3. I mean, no one really liked her as much as a sidekick. Like everyone was saying, oh, she's just in the way, blah blah blah. And that's the sort of thing with these TV shows is that the sidekicks, like no one really likes them. So we just have to see how Cisco develops his powers, and I think he'll be a good sidekick,
Yeah.
to be honest, because he's a funny guy. Everyone thinks everyone laughs at his jokes. He's just relatable, and I think he's going to be very very cool in the future.
Mm.
Regarding Wally, um, I don't really like where he's going. Um, sure, he's going to be faster because every Flash has to get faster, but I really didn't like the fact that Barry doesn't want to take on Savitar himself. He has to rely on Wally. Why is he not trying to increase his speed? He hasn't found a method, but he's not even tried. So, you know,
Yeah, there should have been some kind of special training method that Flash could go through to make his speed improvement, increase exponentially.
yeah, I mean, when Julian drew the graph, it wasn't very, it was a quite vague graph to show like where he has to be in May in order to prevent the death virus. So,
Mm,
what if you remember how Barry got faster for Zoom is he used that tachyon device. Remember he traveled back in time and
yeah,
he went and saw Dr. Wells, like the season one Dr. Wells. And, you know, he used the device and he got faster. And really, I don't think that's going to increase his speed even more because he's already used the device. So I don't see how he'll get faster. Maybe he'll get Jay Garrick to train him or something like that. Because after all, they are working together to stop Saboteur.
yeah. It'd be really. I mean, if the main villain gets beaten by a sidekick, and the sidekick exceeds the power of the main guy, especially when Flash is supposed to end up being. I mean, his intro is literally the fastest man alive, and now
Yeah,
basically he's still in
they
Flash.
really need to address why he isn't the fastest man alive, even though in the intro he says it. I mean, fair enough,
Yeah,
he's a Flash, he's the fastest guy, but he used to be the fastest guy until the villain was faster than the Flash. So he did say in season two, remember, I'm not the fastest guy in the world or whatever. Zoom is or whatever. He said in one of the intros. I can't remember exactly, but
yeah.
he should
And
really.
also they should like of how Flash runs as he gets faster, because from season 1 to season 3, the way he runs is the same, and the speed at which he runs is the same, even though he's actually faster now. Like they should really, find something new in terms of animation so that they can actually show that he's actually faster than what he was before.
That's fair enough, but I think that comes with time and money and effects and all that. But you'll see in the next season for sure that the effects will improve. But um, as for now, we're gonna see this sort of animation for a little while. But it's it is what it is. Um, what else? Oh yeah, the whole thing with HR, and basically how he was about to die because he broke the law of interdimensional travel.
Yeah,
I think that was a good touch. Um, don't really know why the girl came. Even well, it was pretty obvious that she had to come and collect him. But I really like the duel, and I feel like Flash is going in the right direction. We just don't know how Savitar will come back to life. We don't know it for sure. I've had a few theories, but they're just theories in my head. They're not obviously with facts or backup or whatever. Um, but yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
that's yeah. And anything else you can think of the Flash that happened that we
Yes,
missed?
so basically there's also the thing with Iris, and she's going to die in 4 months, and how she's treating her life
Hmm.
a lot differently now that she's aware of that.
Yeah, I really didn't like how she just runs into situations now because she has the attitude that she's gonna die, so I might as well die now. I think that's just stupid logic, you know?
Yeah, on the one hand, yeah, that logic is stupid, but the scene where she just ran into the gun, I think was actually quite cool.
Yeah. Oh,
You see, the
she's
guy
growing.
with the
Yeah,
gun was literally stunned. Probably wasn't even going to shoot her.
yeah, she is like getting stronger because of this, but in a way, she is being stupid and just running into danger. So she has to be careful,
Yeah,
and obviously we Joe is going to know about her future sooner or later, and he's gonna
yeah,
you
cool.
know react in a really bad way, and I don't know how that's gonna affect the morale of the team. But I guess we're
Yeah.
gonna have to see what's gonna happen in the later episodes for sure. Yeah, that's anything else or anything we missed, or do you think we covered everything?
I think that's everything I can think of for now.
Yeah, I think that's it for the Flash. Now finally we're gonna do Legends of Tomorrow. Um,
Yeah,
I really, really liked this episode. I actually enjoyed it. I liked especially
Yeah,
that we had Damien Dark and Malcolm Merlin, a League versus League member, and I really liked that
yeah,
and the touch. Um, but just the one thing that literally got basically I just when I saw Black Flash running, I was just like, no, no way, and then and then
yeah. That was a really good idea.
that was really good, and I really like how Black Flash is getting involved now. So many of you guys don't know who Black Flash is. So what happened in season 2 is the Time Wraiths took Zoom in because he was manipulating the Speed Force, which made him turn into a Black Flash basically, and he's now hunting speedsters who manipulate the timeline, who manipulate time basically. And because Eobard is technically a time aberration because he died in Flash season 1, um, Black Flash is basically chasing him because he's been running and using speed, and he needs to take him back to the Speed Force because he's supposed to be dead. Um, and yeah, I really liked how they used him, and I really hope they use him more in the future for the Flash or any of the shows, because
Yeah,
he's a very important character, especially for Flash, because time travel is all about Flash. So um,
yeah.
yeah,
I think with it when it comes to the fight or the fighting between Malcolm Merlin and Damien Dark, it did kind of look like like a children's like a children's fight, and
hmm.
they could have probably done it a little bit better in that aspect.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a proper trial by combat that we saw with Flash, but um, it could have been much better, especially with in Arrow season 3 when Razago and Oliver had the proper duel, league style. But they obviously wouldn't do that
Yeah,
because it's just a play fight. It's not really a real serious fight, just fighting over little things like children. But
yeah.
um,
There's exactly a point.
then there's a children fight, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we know that they found Rip's memories in that safe in Zurich, so I don't know what they're going to do with it. I mean, we know at the end that they manipulated one of the events in the past,
Yeah,
and
probably they manipulate it so such that he thinks that he's on their side or something.
yeah, so they're altering his memories ever so slightly, so it doesn't change who he is basically. So
Yeah,
they changed one little thing, so you know it changes something, but not like in a big way, basically. Um, Also, we have the whole thing with Lily, which is basically Professor Stein's daughter, and how she's finally, being told that she's a time aberration, and then she's like upset with him because he never told him, and the whole father-daughter relationship got compromised because of that. Um,
yeah, but in the end, it became better.
yeah, it's just one of the things that happens in episode, just to improve a relationship between two characters, which I
Yeah, there wasn't that much focus on the legends themselves, actually.
yeah, it was more of a focus on the Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
Yeah, which I really hope that they, stay for a while and not, end off like so easily. Because we
mm,
all know that Eobor Thorn's not going to last for very long because he's a time aberration. But especially
yeah.
the two,
But then again, Lily is also a time aberration.
yeah, and the whole point of what the legends do is to fix time and change history and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
So eventually they're gonna have to take out Evil Thorn because it's a time aberration. But we don't know if they're going to take out Lily because technically she's a time aberration. But
yeah,
somehow Stein's convinced the Legends team that don't don't touch her, don't do anything with her. But we're just gonna have to see
yeah.
how that plays out. We don't know for sure. And
Because like, if it wasn't for Lily, he wouldn't have been able to. He won't even be able to defeat Eva Thorn.
yeah, because
Paradox occur where if
yeah,
he
yeah,
gets rid of the existence of Lily, he'd also get rid of the existence of him being able to defeat Eva Thorn.
yeah, yeah. Um, Yeah, so just once again, there wasn't much of the Legends focusing. It was mainly of the Legion of Doom, which I liked, and I want to see more
Yeah,
of Rip because we haven't seen him for a while, and we don't know when is he gonna get his memories back. Most likely next episode, but we'll we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen. And since the events changed, I wonder what exactly has changed with his personality. Um, maybe he's I don't know actually. Maybe he's just become more maniacal in a way, or just become more evil, which I don't really see. But it's something to think about and to brainstorm while you know we're
yeah,
waiting for next week's episode. It's really weird they changed the timings as well. We always used to watch it on Fridays. Now we have to watch
yeah.
it. Now we have nothing to watch on Fridays, which is kind of a shame.
Yeah, because this got until finished.
Yeah, Grand Tour. That's part of the story, though. Yeah. Uh, all right, and then finally we're gonna do Arrow, and Arrow I'll be doing by myself. So with Arrow, we kind of see the relationship between Oliver and Talia, because we saw Talia coming in the last episode we saw Talia, and I was kind of hesitant to see Talia because she's a Batman character. Uh, she and Batman, you know, had a thing, and they produced Damian Wayne, as you all guys know in the comics. So I was quite reluctant to see her at first because I didn't know how she would be, or what she would do, if she's any good or not, basically. And I don't really know. I can't give an exact opinion of what I think about her right now. I guess I have to see more into the future. But right now, she's alright. I mean, the cool reveal was that she actually taught Yao Fei in season 1, the guy who taught Oliver in Lian Yu. So it was pretty cool to hear that. We do know she is the second daughter of Ra's Ghul. I don't know if she was born first or second or whatever. But I'm pretty sure Talia is older than Nissa, so that's a pretty cool touch for them. A lot of episode was okay. It's got like a few things, especially finding the new Black Canary, because of what happened with Laurel and the Black Siren. But don't let me get started about that. Um, Black Siren really isn't like she has the potential to be the next Laurel, the next Black Canary, but then she's just too broken. Like she can't do it. Her mind's corrupt. She's just basically selfish and only thinks of herself. So she's basically locked up back in Central City, I think, or was it no? Starcy. I can't remember where exactly she got locked up at the end of the episode. You guys can correct me in the comments. But yeah, and in terms of the team and how they're dealing with the new Black Canary that they are recruiting in Hub C, she's okay. I really like her ability that she doesn't have to use a voice modulator because she got affected in the particle accelerator in Central C because she was in Central C. So it was pretty cool. I liked the touch there. It's nice. And there's a cool reveal we saw at the end of the episode where we saw it was Dinah, because Laurel's real name is Dinah Laurel Lance, but everyone called her Laurel Lance because Laurel's probably an easier name to remember. I don't know why the show stuck on Laurel. They could just call her Dinah Lance, but whatever, that's a different topic. But it's really cool that they mentioned Dinah because Dinah is Laurel's real name, so it's pretty cool that they're gonna have Dinah as a new Black Canary, which should be okay, I guess. Nothing really. But yeah, just something to look forward to. And we also have the whole case with John Diggle and him getting out of jail. They finally got him out of jail. Well, he's not fully released as of yet, but he's been released to bail. So it's pretty much working out in his favor. And this all happened because Felicity was trying to find and hack something from the NSA, and she was getting in trouble because the file was corrupted or whatever, and someone um, corrupt, like someone did it for her, like she found it, and someone messaged her saying, "Oh, are you? Oh, we want to meet." Blah blah blah. Turns out it was a fan that she met in college. Doesn't really care, but it was a pretty cool thing though, given that she gave Felicity the drive, the pen drive, and she put in the thing and blah blah blah. Worked her magic, gave everything, and yeah. As far as John Diggle goes, like it's cool that he goes back to see his family, and I wonder what's gonna happen. He's gonna join the team straight away? Probably not. He wants time with his family and all that, which I understand. So that should be pretty something to look forward to in the future. I also found it quite cool where they were in Central City, and they wanted Oliver called Captain Singh. I thought he would call Barry, but he ended up texting Barry, and then Barry made an appearance like that. And that was pretty cool, I think. I really like the shows because they have the freedom to cross over characters whenever they please, and that's probably one of the best things about these shows, is that the characters could come freely and make a cameo, make an appearance, and that they mainly do it to to please the viewers. But what I think mainly is they want to promote the other person's show, so they're like, "Oh, who's this? Why is he running? Whoa, 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 whoa! I never watched this show. What is this? Oh, let me just check out the show, The Flash." It's free marketing, so it's something that the producers do very well. They nod and they leave you raising questions, and they sort of make you in a state that, oh, I really want to know who this character is, so let me go check it out. So that's the sort of things that the show does really well, and part of the reason why I love watching Arrow and Flash, even though Arrow is not doing the best right now, which is quite a shame, but that's another topic again, and I don't really want to drift off topic. This is mainly a podcast of me talking about how I felt the episode and what the ups and downs, pretty much. Regarding the flashbacks, I think the flashbacks is slightly getting a bit more interesting because we're introduced to Talia. Talia is a member of the League of Assassins. I have to repeat that again and again, but I feel like this show is taking a lot of inspiration from Batman and Scott Snyder's Batman, and I wonder what the show's gonna do next, because Prometheus, we haven't seen him for a while, and Prometheus, he's an okay villain. We still don't know whose identity his identity is yet. Could be her, but I highly doubt it. Everyone's speculating it's Tommy Merlin, but it doesn't add up that well. Could be another version of another Earth, but again, doesn't add up that well. The only thing we can say is because of Flashpoint, but Flashpoint can't really be used to explain everything, just as Flashpoint wasn't used to explain how Laurel came back. Well, we thought it was Laurel, but it was actually Black Siren. So yeah, Arrow for me is not doing that well in terms of storytelling right now. It's taking a bit of a weird direction, so I would definitely like to talk more about what Arrow can improve on and what the flaws are right now. And if you guys want that, definitely smash this like button for this podcast, because I'll definitely be doing these podcasts weekly. And I really enjoy doing this podcast because I can share my opinions with you, what I think. We can have a discussion. Maybe I might do live stream podcasts very soon, so we can do we can talk about specific events that happen in the episode, which I really want. I want to hear your guys' opinions, and I want to share good moments and specific moments. It's like, for example, with the whole Black Flash thing, that was such a cool moment. Brilliant moment. And I literally had a nerdgasm there, guys. I was jumping out of my seat like, oh, yes! Oh my god, Black Flash! Yes! So, it's very, very fun. And I definitely want to do more like these in the future. And especially making them live stream. Oh, that would be the best. So, yeah. Leave a comment down below what you think of these podcast ideas. Smash the like button if you want to see more podcasts. This is Mehz Productions, or Mehz if you like to call me. and I'll see you next week with another podcast, guys. Peace.